to Tech Tools for Teaching and Learning. My name is Melissa Miller Stopa, and I am a student at NC State University. And I have developed this short 2-week course to share with you some of the tools I use every day in my practice as an instructional technology facilitator. I currently work for the Chapel Hill Carver City Schools as an instructional technology facilitator. I work mainly with teachers, showing them how to use the technology resources we have available for them. Your first assignment for this class is to use one of these tools I'm going to share with you now and basically do an all about me presentation. You're free to include as much personal information as you want, or you can just share professional information. One of the things to consider in an online class is developing a sense of community and presence. And you help your peers when you give them a face and a name and some information about you. Helps you develop that sense of community. So the first type of tools we're going to look at are tools that I call digital storytelling tools. These tools allow students to tell their story. And I always tell students that they're telling a story even when they're giving factual information on something such as the life cycle of a butterfly. It's not just like a personal narrative. So Voki is a tool that allows you to create an avatar, and then you can either use a text-to-speech feature or you may use a microphone to record your voice. Extra Normal is the same type of interface as Voki. You create avatars. However, in Extra Normal, you can actually have a conversation between your two avatars. And lastly, VoiceThread is a web tool that allows you to pretty much upload any kind of digital content you have and then comment and have conversations around that content. VoiceThread is very powerful because not only is the creator able to content, but the people who view your work can also comment. So your instructor can comment on it, or your grandmother can, or you can send your father who's out of town a birthday card as a digital greeting. So let's look first at Voki. This is just a screenshot of me, not really me, but the avatar I created. And I'm going to take you now to the website and show you a little bit about how Voki works. So here's my website. This is the avatar I previously made. I can click on Edit. And it will allow me to edit my Voki. So I can look at things like you could change the color of her hair. You can change the color of her eyes. You can change the clothing. And I found that my students really enjoy working with the different features like this in Voki. And then, again, you can do a text-to-speech option where you type in the words that you want the Voki to say. You can record with the internal microphone or an external microphone on your computer, or you can actually upload a file. Now, the day when I created this avatar from home, I didn't have a very good internet connection, and so I wound up recording my voice in GarageBand and then taking an MP3 file and uploading it here. So let's look in my Voki and listen.
Hello from Chapel Hill. Welcome to this course on the best tech tools for teaching and learning. I work for the Chapel Hill Carver City Schools as an instructional technology facilitator. I really enjoy my job working with teachers and supporting the use of technology in the classroom. Even though I enjoy my work, I've been in my present job for about 10 years, so I'm ready for a change, and that's why I decided to go back to school for a doctorate in instructional technology. I've been married for 27 years, and we have 3 children. The youngest 2 are still in high school. My husband and I recently embarked on a big adventure. We're building our forever home. The rain this summer has put a damper on things, but they finally got the foundation in last week. Right now, there are 5 of us living in a 1,500 square foot townhome, so we're ready to move on. I love to bake and to read and to exercise, and I'm pretty much a gadget geek. My favorite new toy is my Fitbit. It's absolutely addictive. I look forward to meeting and learning with all of you.
And then when you're done with your Voki, you can get the HTML code and share it, or you can also get a link and share it with whoever needs to see it. So the next tool we're going to look at is VoiceThread. And like I said before, VoiceThread is really very powerful because you can take all this different digital content and comment on it, have conversations on it, and share it. So I'm going to take you to my VoiceThread, to this sample one that I created. And this sample VoiceThread pretty much has the same content in it as that Voki that I just shared with you, but because I chose to do this one in VoiceThread, you actually see what my children look like and things like that. Now this is not loading very well. Not acting nice. In VoiceThread, you can take these slides and just drag and drop them to change the order. Let's go here and comment. Okay, I'm going to stop this right now because it's not loading. We might come back to it in a minute. And the next tool I want to look at is Extra Normal. And again, like I said, Extra Normal allows you to have a conversation between two avatars. So in the screenshot you see on your screen, I created this video for a class I took in summer session 1. And I worked in a group and we did a short training module on using Google Forms in education. And so this was a conversation between these two avatars about Google Forms and how and why you should use them with your classroom. Another tool you can use with your students is Glogster. And Glogster builds themselves as an online poster maker. And it's very easy to use. And again, you can upload all different types of digital content. So in the example you see on your screen, I've uploaded 2 pictures of myself. I've put in some different text boxes where I've shared information. And I know that I've done this with upper elementary kids, 4th and 5th graders, and my own high school students have used it for different projects. So there's another kind of tech tool I want to talk about now. If you consider the first kind, the digital storytelling, another kind would be like ones that let you work with words. So let's look at Poplet. So what Poplet is it's really a graphic organizer. I just threw together a quick Poplet of the presentation you're looking at today. You can see I have an introduction, then I have the 3 apps I showed you for digital storytelling, Extra Normal, Voki, and VoiceThread, and then now we're looking at working with text with Padlet and Poplet and Wordle. Let's look at Padlet. What Padlet is it's really a digital bulletin board. I like to use Padlet when I'm doing staff development and training. A lot of times teachers will have many different questions and it's very easy to get off track. And what I do is I put up a Padlet for them to load on their computer as sort of a parking lot for questions and issues that we can get back to once the meat of the training is over. You'll see you can publish a QR code, you can get a URL, or you can get embed code. Let's look at how Padlet works. So I did not delete that. I'm going to click on the trash can here and delete that because I want to show you how you do this. So once the users have the Padlet open, they don't have to create an account or anything. They just go to the website you give them, can double click on it. I can type my name in, and then I can click here to upload an image. And there's a picture of me right after I got my hair cut in February. It's not great because my eyes are squinting, but you get the idea. It's that easy to do. So you can post images, you can post questions. Sometimes when I do a presentation, I have everyone post a picture of themselves, and that way it'll help me learn the people's names in the presentation. So Wordle is a tool that lets you create word clouds, and I've seen this used different ways in education. One common way is to take a large body of text, something like the Constitution, and upload it or copy and paste it into the Wordle. And what happens in Wordle is the words that appear the most in that text are going to be the biggest, boldest words. So I'm going to show you a sample of how Wordle works. So I can paste in a bunch of text. And this I already had copied into my memory on my computer. It was actually something I did for the same class, which was write a ideal learning environment. So I copied it, I've pasted it, and now I'm going to click go. And sometimes it takes a minute because it is actually running a Java applet. And we know my computer's not super happy right now because the VoiceThread thing didn't load. But you get the idea. It looks like that. And then you can click here to randomize it. Now let's say there are some words in here that I really don't want to include. Let's see. Look at this one. See the word must? I think I must be rather directive when I write, but I really don't need that word in my Wordle. So I can hold down my control key and remove that word. And again, you can keep randomizing it till you get a design that you like. Now the way I work with these then is I print them, and when I print them I can actually save them as a PDF. And then you could also take that PDF and change it into a JPEG or something. But I would print it right there. So for your first assignment, I want you to go out and choose one of these free tools, Glogster, Voki, Poplet, VoiceThread, Extra Normal, and create an All About Me to share with your classmates. You will then either get the link or the HTML code and embed it on the discussion board that I have posted for the first week. Once you have, everyone is posted by Thursday of this week, I would like for you to then go in and watch everybody else's presentations and comment on a couple of them. You can just do a typewritten comment, but find things you may have in common with someone or things that you find interesting. Anything like that. Just, again, we're working on building that sense of community and belonging and being there together. Please let me know if you have any questions. I'm always happy to help. My contact information is on the website.